Good afternoon and welcome to Silverbacks Park here in Atlanta, Georgia for this NISA Spring 2024 match here in Atlanta, Georgia. Silverbacks Park, like I said, Georgia FC taking on Savannah Clovers here in just a few moments. Larry, we were bringing you all the information as we get ready for this NISA matchup. We look at the table as it stands right now. Michigan Stars FC at the top of the East with 21 points. Maryland Bobcats in second with 18. Our Georgia FC are in third place, tied with this Savannah Clovers with 10 points. This is the fourth round of the Georgia Derby. Currently, Georgia FC with a 2-1 lead in that derby. Club de Leon, they're at the bottom of the table in the East with 8 points. Over in the West, Irvine Zeta FC at the top of the table with 15 points. Los Angeles Force in second with 13, Capo FC in third with 9, and at the bottom is Arizona Monsoon FC. That is where we stand there. Let's talk about the Golden Boot right now. Patrick Okonkwo, Georgia FC's main man striker, at the top of the Golden Boot race with 6 goals. Currently, he is not in the starting lineup. We'll talk about that in a few moments. Here for the Golden Glove race at Irvine Zeta FC's Mitch North, currently at the top of that list with 4 clean sheets. Look at the schedule that is coming up this week. You've got on the 19th, Maryland Bobcats taking on Savannah Clovers. You've got Savannah Clovers then again going over to take on Michigan Stars on the 22nd. Maryland Bobcats will take on this Georgia FC. Next week away is where we off. And then Los Angeles Force taking on Capo FC. And then on the 23rd, Arizona Monsoon will welcome Irvine Zeta FC. We look at these two clubs that are going to be playing in today's match. Last match for Georgia FC, a mistake by defender So in the 77th minute led to an easy William Wagner goal. A penalty for Georgia FC in the 84th minute was converted by Patrick Okonkwo to equal the scoring, and then a bit of a major controversy penalty call in the 94th minute where the striker and the keeper for Georgia FC, the striker for Club de Leon, they bump into each other in the box after a challenge. The AR deemed that it was egregious from the keeper, which gave a penalty to Club de Leon. They convert, and it's 2-1 for Club de Leon. Last match for Savannah Clovers was just a few days ago on the 12th. They started against Club de Leon. Club de Leon started the scoring in the 5th minute from a corner. And then the second goal for Club de Leon came from a free kick in the 37th minute. So those moments in the first half for Savannah Clovers with set pieces really haunted them. But then they came and scored a goal in the 41st minute from a penalty to go into halftime, 2-1, and then they scored a goal to equalize in the 68th minute, and then they sealed the victory in the 82nd minute from a GK mistake that led to a 3-2 win. And that's where we stand. We'll step aside for the opening ceremonies for this beautiful, beautiful NISA match. Opening ceremonies just getting wrapped up here, and it is already a scorcher. 90 degrees today. As it stands at 12 o'clock, it's only going to get worse. 94 is our high for today, a light breeze. It is going to be a scorcher for us here. Look at the lineups for Savannah Clovers. A little bit of a change for their lineup. Keep an eye on number 25, Grayson Padone. He is an amateur, and he is the goalkeeper for today's lineup. When you look at the lineup for the home team, Georgia FC, we have several amateurs on our group. Big note, Patrick Okonkwo not in the lineup, the same as Giovanni Rios not in the lineup, being replaced by Luis Angel Ramirez, Fabian Rodriguez, Jared Daniel. So a lot of changes. Smokowitz back in the lineup, replacing that midfield that we are so used to seeing. So it's going to be a little bit interesting to see what's going to happen. We'll talk about the keys to the match, and it sits 100%. We need to establish an identity for Georgia FC. This is one of the things. They need to keep the Clovers uncomfortable coming up here from Savannah. It's only about a 5-hour trip, but they need to keep them uncomfortable with these temperatures and this artificial turf. And then the big key, maintain discipline. It's those late periods in the match where things have gotten out of hand. Georgia FC has been able to maintain a lead in the 80th minute, and it's those late 10, 15 minutes of the match where they've allowed the teams to catch up and then pull away. And that's one of the things we need to work on today is maintain. So that's where you're all caught up, just getting ready to kick off here at beautiful at Silverbacks Park here in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you for joining me along the way, and we were going to have an absolute fun one for you. I expect some fireworks to go as we would expect. You can see the boys just getting ready, last minute little talks, getting ready. Elijah Clark also not in the lineup today. Another one to keep an eye on. Nicholas Nelson is going to be the keeper for today. He got us underway at the beginning of the season, and then Elijah Clark came in for a time, but now he is out. And we are just about to get underway. Georgia FC is going to get us started. They're in their all-Navy kits. They're going to be moving from left to right. Savannah Clovers, they're in their all-white kits. They're going to be moving from right to left. And we are underway here at Silverbacks Park. Jeffrey Otu quickly trying to go through the gears there. Knocked out will be a goal kick. Already a Savannah player having a little bit of a check on. We just started. We don't need to have anything wrong with players. Like I said, it is a scorcher out there. It is 90 degrees, and it's only going to get hotter, folks. So get ready. Working down this near line, Georgia FC with control. Going back to the keeper. Long ball, trying to get it forward. Cut off, but easily grabbed there by the keeper Padone. Again, thank you for joining us here. Silverbacks Park, NISA Soccer. We are moving through spring and getting into the summer, and it is going to be a hot and heavy one for Georgia FC as they're working in their inaugural season. That one gets knocked out, will be a goal kick. Nicholas Nelson going up to pick up the Zara ball. Zara, the official sponsor of the NISA soccer ball. You are watching NISA coverage on NISA Plus, the home of all things NISA. If you're looking for highlights, interviews, and all coverage of everything NISA, don't go any farther than NISA Plus. Working out of the back is Georgia FC. Trying to work with Stallworth. He's able to try to get that pass cut off by Savannah Clovers. Good work by Savannah. Lundeen taken down on the side. It will be a goal kick. Quick jump there on that pass off of Stallworth. Gave Savannah a chance for just a split second. Cut off yet again by Savannah. Like I said, these two teams have gone up against each other 3 times here in the Georgia Derby so far. Georgia FC with a 2-1 lead currently. Headed straight up into the air by Schneider. 0-2. He's able to control it. Being challenged hard by Hayes III. Loses possession. Now here's a chance by Savannah working through the midfield, but nice sliding tackle by Georgia FC, getting the ball forward, trying to get it to Fillion. But able to cut off that pass is Hunt. Smokowitz had it for a moment, tried to get it up to Fillion again, but not able to get the pass to him. Allows for Savannah to retain possession. It's been really hectic these first 5 minutes of the match. Both sides getting just a glimpse of possession. Might want to slow it down just a little bit. You are watching NISA's match of the week here at Silverbacks Park. Will not be disappointed and should be well entertained with these two teams. Sending it forward, trying to get it up to Daniel. Daniel's in the box. Electing to go back. Shot taken by Smokowitz over the bar, out for a goal kick. Good build-up of play there for Georgia FC. You see here, Daniel receives it, elects to go back for the oncoming Smokowitz. He tries to hit it with his left and just doesn't get that right, way over the bar. You hear the wind howling through our field mic there. Good little pass by Green. Hunt now. He's going to slide it across to his center back partner, who's going to lift it forward from center circle. So there, and so is able to escort that ball out. It'll be a throw right at the corner marker. Have another player down. This time it's for Georgia FC. Looks like Jeffrey Otu's down. Looks like he's got a cramp. Why would, it is hot. Don't get me wrong, folks, but a cramp here in the 7th minute, that's all about hydration. Hydration starts during the week. These two teams, like I said, on April 26th met here at Silverbacks Park. Georgia FC walked away with a 3-0 victory. And then on May 15th, it went down to Savannah and fell 2-1. and then back to Savannah again on June 5th, and Georgia FC won 2-0. So this is the fourth campaign of this Georgia Derby. This is going to be a deep throw for Savannah. AR just making sure everyone is lined up before he green lights the throw, and so they do. Into the box, headed down and away by Georgia FC. So clears that ball, trying to get it to Daniel, not able to do so. Stallworth is going to get called for a penalty, or for a foul there, excuse me, just for a foul. Coming into the 9th minute here. Silverbacks Park, 0-0. Savannah Clovers, Georgia FC. Hargreaves is over the ball. Two-man wall. The center official is going to have that two-man wall come back just a little bit, get that 10 yards. Hargreaves has Green just off to his left, right by the wall. Sent into the box, headed away by Georgia FC, handled there by Rodriguez. He's going to try to release to Angel Ramirez and not able to do so. It's going to be a throw, though, for Georgia FC. Recently, NISA announced the May 2024 Performers of the Month Awards. Darwin Espinal from Maryland Bobcats was the Player of the Month. 4 goals, a brace, and assist on a match winner helped Maryland Bobcats jump 2 spots in the table there in the month of May. So congratulations, Darwin, for that award. That ball's going to get knocked out. It'll be a corner for Savannah Clovers here in the 10th minute. Coach of the Month goes to Los Angeles Forces' Dekel Kinnan, and I hope I say that right. He helmed the club to a 3-0-0 record in the month of May. And this will be a corner, be an in-swinger. Punched away. It came back in, but cleared away again, hit it again, grabbed there by the keeper. Great work by Nelson. He punched it, fell, got back up to his feet. The ball came back into the box and was able to be there to grab it as it came in. Good step there by So to win the ball for Georgia FC. Now back on the counter, Rodriguez giving it over to Daniel. A little slow to get to him, but he still has it nonetheless, trying to give it up to Smokowitz, able to have it for just a second and that one gets knocked out by Daniel, out for a throw for Savannah Clovers. Georgia FC was on the gas there, but Smokowitz not able to control that pass, and it's out for an easy throw for the Clovers. Working that far line, going back to the center back. Over to Hargreaves. Hunt moves up into center circle, gives it over to his teammate De Leon. De Leon receives it back. These two defensive center backs controlling a lot of possession for the Clovers. Nelson, he gives it over to Green, gives it back to Nelson, and he gets bumped. It'll be a corner. Stallworth clipped off of him. It'll be a second corner for the Clovers here in the 12th minute. Again, thank you for watching on NISA Plus. Getting ready to another in-swinger. This one headed away by Stallworth. Back into control of Hargreaves. He's trying to put it back into the box. Stallworth there to cut it off for a second. But right back into play. Great work by Lundeen to win possession. Stallworth and Lundeen back and forth. That one's going to come off of Stallworth to be a throw for the Clovers. Green's going to receive it. Tries to lift it in, and that one's lifted all the way out. It'll be a goal kick for Georgia FC. Good little set of attack for Clovers here in these first few minutes of the match. Just rolling through the 13th minute, getting ready to hit the 14th. And Nelson gets us back underway, going over to So. Like I said, So unfortunately committed a mistake in the last match, which led to the first goal for Club de Leon. Able to win possession is Georgia FC. Get it up to Green. He's going to take a shot, but that ball is well off the mark. It'll go out for a goal kick. Club of the month for May was Irvine Zeta FC. They made the most of one home match. They unveiled a new third kit and a new mascot, ZZ. And they activated the Community is Unity Pride Month program. Welcome a chicken and waffles truck and unveiled a new group package deal. So a whole lot of things going out there, Irvine Zeta FC. And that one is going to go out to be a throw for the Clovers. Operations team of the month of May was our very own Georgia FC. We've been one of the hardest working teams in NISA. Several matches above everybody else. And that one's going to be hit by Green. Stallworth able to control it. Daniel, nice little flick by Daniel to get it forward, and a foul going to be committed. Georgia FC in the month of May, we had 5 matches. 3 of those were at home. And we were able to do one of those matches at our secondary home site, Dalton FC, which is a little bit north here of the Silverbacks Park. Kind of split our home field venues for this inaugural season between here at Silverbacks Park in Atlanta and then just about 2 hours north in Dalton at Dalton Stadium, another fantastic venue for soccer action here in Georgia. Nice switch of play by O2 to Daniel. He received it. Good control of the ball. Gave it to Rodriguez, who gave it back to Daniel. Going back to Stallworth. Stallworth going to go back. Zaragoza, who's going to go to So. And So's going to send it long. Not going to get it to anybody. When you talk about the May best 11, you got to talk about forwards. Los Angeles Forces Michael Salazar, who had 2 goals on the 8th of May and 1 on the 12th of May. And then you got to talk about our very own, a foul right there at center circle. Talk about our very own Patrick Okonkwo, who is not playing today. Had an assist on the 22nd. He had a goal in the May 15th match, and then he had 2 goals in the May 11th match. And of course, the last match against Club de Leon, he had a goal from the penalty spot. So Patrick Okonkwo doing what we've watched him do for many years here in Georgia soccer, score goals. He is well known for that, and running that down is Nelson. Patrick Okonkwo product of the Atlanta United Academy system. Gives it off to So. Some of the best 11 midfielders, I should say, midfielders for the month of May. Joe Cheetah, I hope I said that right, from Irvine Zeta FC. Shinya Kadona from Irvine Zeta FC. Zach Hargreaves from this very own Savannah Clovers. And Darwin Espinal from Maryland Bobcats. And then defensive players, Luis Almeida from Maryland Bobcats. Kevin Herrera from our very own Georgia FC. Michigan Stars is Sacco Canante. We've watched several times. He's a fantastic defender. And Juan Martinez from Club de Leon, another player that we've had our eye on in these matches against Georgia FC. Goalkeeper of the month of May is Maryland Bobcats' Jacob Boyle. 4 goals conceded in 4 matches. It's not a bad number. It's going to be a throw for Georgia FC. Jeffrey Otu going to go back to So. So's going to go over to Zaragoza. He's going to look to go long. Able to get it where he wanted it to be. Fillion not able to control it. Smokowitz, he wants a foul as it clipped off of Hunt. Not going to get it. As he flicked that ball up and it hit the arm. And with the way that, here comes Daniel into the box, sliding across, but grabbed by the keeper, Padone. The way that new rule for the handball, not going to get that kind of a call as it was flicked just up in the air. It's going to take a little bit more for that to be called. Coach Garcia going over, having a word for the 4th official. Not going to win anything on that there. Working the ball down this near line is the Clovers. We're in 20 minutes of this campaign here. Savannah taking on Georgia FC, Silverbacks Park, Atlanta, Georgia. Could potentially have a hydration break today. Like I said, it's already 90 degrees. Add in about 10-ish degrees for the artificial turf here at Silverbacks Park. And there are going to be some very hot and steamy boots after this match, to say the least. Trying to work down the line. Gives it back to Hargreaves. He gives it. Here's a chance. Shot taken, saved by the keeper, and cleared away by Georgia FC. Green able to slide that through. Center official stopped play. I believe he thought that there was something wrong, but it was just a conversation with Green on that last exchange. This will be a drop ball. Get us back underway. Hargreaves gives it back to De Leon, who gives it over to Hunt. Gives it back to De Leon. And they're just trading passes back and forth. Over here to Nelson, who gives it up to Green. Green goes back to Nelson, who has to quickly go back to Hunt. De Leon trying to separate play. Long ball. Attempt. Great save by Nelson as number 9, Hayes III, leaped right where he was as he was trying to grab that ball. He was able to control his body positioning on that attack and win the ball for Georgia FC. 0-2 now. Doesn't get that pass right and allows Clovers. Again, Green. Stallworth with a great little step. just stuck his foot out, won that ball. Daniel. Rodriguez having to go back to Zaragoza. Back to Rodriguez. Nelson now. Just looking for somewhere to send the ball. He elects to send it long. Straight up in the air, bounced off of Angel Ramirez. 0-2. That pass just not able to get to him. It's going to get deflected over to the near side here for Daniel. He spins, sends it long, trying to get it to Smokowitz. Not going to get there in front of Schneider, but it is going to be a corner. It's going to be the first corner of the match for Georgia FC. Two corners so far, and it's going to be taken short. He works around that challenge. Shot taken. It's going to be deflected. Another corner for Georgia FC. That was a good little idea there to catch Clovers off guard with that fast exchange. They'll get to do it again. Valencia will be on the duties. This will be an out swinger, it looks like. Center official coming over to the box, just having a conversation with the players in the box. Letting everybody know to calm down. Particularly having a conversation with number 9, Hayes III. As stalwart, Hayes III just really closing down Padone. Here comes the outswinger. Cleared away by Schneider. And offsides, it looks to be the call by the AR here on the near side. Kick away an extra ball that's on the pitch so that Padone can get us back underway, in which he does to De Leon. Thank you for watching this NISA soccer action here on NISA Plus, the home of all things NISA. If you're looking for highlights, recent matches, live matches, interviews, look no farther than NISA Plus. NISA, professional, independent soccer. And that ball gets knocked out by Green, and it'll be a throw for Georgia FC. Stallworth has a Zara ball in his hand, the official ball sponsor of NISA. Nice long throw, but never got that ball into the pitch. Will be a throw for the Clovers. De Leon sends it up to Schneider. He gives that back to Cruz. Really haven't called Cruz's name so far here in these first 26 minutes. Over here to Nelson. Nelson challenging Daniel. Gets around Rodriguez. Slots it across to Cruz. Cruz over to Schneider. Schneider left, sends it to Green. He's able to get it. Shot taken. Oh, and he just wasted that opportunity. Well over the bar, and out for a goal kick. That should have been the opening goal for the Savannah Clovers. You take a look at this beautiful ball sent in by Schneider right into the control of Hayes III, and he settles it and then tries to turn and takes a shot and totally gets that wrong. Little bit of NISA soccer news. The scheduled planned West versus East in August has been canceled due to some scheduling conflicts and just integrity issues, so that they decided that those matches of these East clubs going over to the West in August are going to be postponed for now. That ball's knocked out. It'll be a goal kick for Savannah Clovers. Later on in the second half, fans watching will be able to select their man of the match. Be watching for the 70th minute. We'll flash up a QR code for you to scan and submit your man of the match. Nice ball down the line to Lundeen. He's not able to control it. It's out for a throw. Georgia FC will have this throw deep in their half. All right, they're going to call it offsides, excuse me. So receives it from Nelson. We're underway here in the 29th minute. Sent long up that far side. Angel Ramirez, excuse me. He was able to control it for a second. Foul committed there by So. Green working down the near line here. Gives it back to Hargreaves, who gives it back to Green. He's going to go to De Leon. Schneider now. Gives it back to De Leon. De Leon into the box. Hayes the third has it, and he misses that one again. I think Hayes left his shooting boots down in Savannah because he's had two fantastic opportunities here in the first 30 minutes, especially in the two of those in the last, I would say, 90 seconds, and has not been able to capitalize on those opportunities, and it leads still a 0-0 draw here at Silverbacks Park. Long ball sent from Georgia FC. Smokowitz not able to work his way around De Leon. He easily hands it back to Padone. Massive shift of the squad here for Georgia FC today, as we have wholesale changes in the squad. Pretty much the majority of the midfield and the forward section replaced. Several amateur players in this lineup. Here's an opportunity for the Clovers. That ball sent skyward, and it's going to be a goal kick. Oh, they're going to go ahead and call it. They're going to go ahead and call the hydration break. I was trying to figure out what our center official's hand gesture was there, but in fact it is a hydration break here in the 31st minute. You're watching NISA Soccer here at Silverbacks Park. Larry Weaver bringing you all the coverage today. Take a look, like we said, at the schedule as it stands right now. On the 19th, Maryland Bobcats will welcome this Savannah Clovers up there to Maryland Sportsplex. Then Savannah Clovers will welcome Michigan Stars home the 22nd. The 22nd also, Maryland Bobcats will welcome our Georgia FC up to Maryland Sportsplex. And Los Angeles Force will welcome Capo FC on the 22nd. And then on the 23rd, Arizona Monsoon welcome Irvine Zeta FC. We also have another match today. Los Angeles Force versus Arizona Monsoon will be at 10 p.m. at Veteran Memorial Stadium. So keep an eye on all the action here on NISA Plus. Thank you for joining us. Two good opportunities for Hayes III in these last few minutes, unable to do anything with them. See here on the last opportunity, Snyder giving it over to De Leon, and he's going to send a perfect ball to Hayes, and he just doesn't get it right on the turn and just sends that ball easily on its way out for another goal kick for Georgia FC. Georgia FC using Nicholas Nelson in the box today instead of Elijah Clark, who had been the main man for the last few weeks. Everybody's hydrated. Announcers and cameramen and all those other things included. As it's going to continue to increase the temperature as we deal with what is the southeast, folks. It gets hot down here, and it'll only get warmer. Zaragoza going back to Nelson as we are back underway in the 34th minute. So he's looking for somewhere to go. Likes to go back to Zaragoza. Forward. Here's an opportunity for Green. Can he make something of it? Great save by Nelson. Great foot save, but another chance. Hayes, and he gets that one in the back of the net. Two of them of a mistake. That one he got with a little bit of a flick. Mistake by Smokowitz. It's in the back of the net for Savannah Clovers. They take a 1-0 lead, and they have definitely looked the better of the two teams the last few minutes. You see a fantastic save here by Nelson, but a mistake by Smokowitz, a flick by Hayes, and it's in the back of the net. And he is just emphatic on that goal as he has just been on himself. He knew that he had it within him if he could just get it away. Mistake by Smokowitz, and that's something that maybe we wouldn't have seen. Generally, Cerro is the man that has that position that Smokowitz is in. Unfortunately, a mistake like that right at the top of the box leads to a goal for the visitors. Savannah Clovers 1-0 lead. It's a great little flick by Hayes III. Offsides is going to be called. Coming back from an offside position was Rodriguez. 36 minutes. It took, well, about 35 minutes it took for that goal for Hayes III. De Leon looking for somewhere to go. And that ball is going to go out. It'll be a throw. Cut off by Smokowitz. 0-2. Able to control it. Gives it back to Smokowitz. But loses it at center circle. Slow pass. Green's able to receive it. He's making his way through the midfield. He's going to rip one right into the hands of Nelson. Confidence growing for this Savannah Clovers side. That ball's going to be deflected off. Be a throw for Georgia FC. You can hear the keeper Padone screaming to his squad about setting up the attack. Love to hear keepers be very vocal. Got to remember, almost like a general back there, you can see the entire battlefield. Sent long by Hunt. Green's able to receive it. Not the best control, but controlled nonetheless. He goes back to Hunt. Hunt goes over to De Leon in center circle. And over to Schneider. Schneider gives it to Cruz. Cruz is going to come back to Hargreaves. Hargreaves going to slide over to this near side to Nelson. Nelson able to control it. Jumped in the air, but he was able to control it. Now over to the back post. Not able to get that one right. Lundeen was on the run, but just didn't have enough room and enough time to get the ball on frame, and it easily goes out for a goal kick for Georgia FC. Zaragoza, he's going to give it over to So. So working his way up through the midfield, over to Rodriguez. He gives it to Daniel, who gives it right back to him. Daniel trying to switch it up, not going to be able to do so, but O2's able to control it. O2 making his way through the Savannah field, but he loses possession, trying to do a little too much himself. Daniel wins possession in center circle, gives it back. Nelson's controlling it for now. Rodriguez just trying to force a mistake, not going to get it. It's going to roll out. It'll be a goal kick for the Clovers as we're in the 40th minute. This first half just clipping right along. Over to Schneider. He's going to go long to Cruz. And that ball's going to go out. It'll be a throw. Trying to get it up to Hayes. Hayes has got it. Hits it. Just enough of a deflection. That'll be a corner for Clovers. Nelson had to get that right, and indeed he did, because that could have been Hayes' brace, because you see this ball coming in, a perfect ball through the defenders. Nelson steps up, maybe just a step quicker he could have got to that ball, but he's able to get there enough to deflect that ball out. It'll be another corner for Savannah Clovers. This will be another outswinger. Headed down by Hayes III, but away from the goal, and it rolls out. Will be a throw for Georgia FC. Quickly taken. Rodriguez gave it back to Stallworth. They go around the defensive line over to the far side. Zaragoza deflected off. I'm sorry, that was Valencia who got a deflection off of the Savannah player. Will be a throw. So he's going to try to switch play to Daniel. Daniel's able to receive it, but that touch lets him down, and it's going to be a goal kick. He was able to get the ball, but he just wasn't able to control it. And it allowed Nelson to get that ball out, and it'll be a goal kick. "42 minutes we have gone through. We'll see what kind of stoppage time we'll get. I don't expect much. Sent long by Hunt. And offsides is going to be called on Hayes III. So, trying to move up quickly. He sends it. Not able to get that pass right to Fillion, though. And allows Savannah to attack again. Green looking for somewhere to go. Being closed down. Smokowitz trying to get there, not going to. What a goal from Schneider for Savannah Clovers. That is a stupendous goal. As he goes on a march around this Silverbacks pitch. Young man, that is a sensational goal. You see this ball over to Green. He's looking for somewhere to go. He's closed down by two men, works around, tries to pass it across. Smokowitz trying to get there, and Schneider with a 30-yard run and just rips that ball into the back of the net. It's 2-0 Savannah Clovers. A sensational goal by Schneider. Offsides called. Nelson gets us back underway quickly. Coach Garcia's got some work to do at halftime. Look to bring on some much-needed substitutions in that second half, I believe. So, being closed down by Lundeen, he's going to earn a foul. Lundeen thought he had lifted up enough to warrant that to not be a foul, and unfortunately, center official thinks otherwise. Good battle over there on the far side. Lose possession. Smokowitz, and a foul going to be committed there by Fillion. Let's see how many minutes of stoppage time we get as they're toting it up on the board as we speak. Looks like 3 minutes of stoppage time is what we're going to get here in this first 45. A little bit more than I expected. But you also got to remember the hydration break as well. So I'll give it to the officials. 3 minutes is good enough. Maybe that's enough to see if, and there's a great little shot and save by Nelson. Tried to catch him off guard. Maybe there's an opportunity here in these 3 minutes that Georgia FC can sneak one back in. Goal by Lester Hayes III in the 34th minute. And then here in the 43rd minute, goal by Cameron Schneider. A fantastic assist by Lundeen. Padone is going to give it to De Leon. De Leon's going to swap back to Hunt and Padone. At this point, Savannah doesn't really need to do anything as they have a 2-goal lead. Hayes the third trying to do something. He still has it. Slides it over to Green. Oh, and he gets it wrong. Green had a chance to make it 3 and just doesn't get that one right. There was a lot of space for Hayes to take a shot as well. You see here, Hayes receives it, works around 2 defenders. He could have taken the shot. He allowed it to come down, gave it off to his man Green, and he did not get his body positioning right, and that one's well over the bar, out for a goal kick. Nelson get us back underway, but quickly given right back to Savannah. Stallworth able to get ahead on it. Second time. Smokowitz just not doing anything with that pass from Daniel. Just see this lineup, this change It's what I kind of talked about at the beginning of the keys of the match. Georgia FC, with so many changes in the lineup, they needed to establish an identity, and they just haven't been able to do it here in these first 47 minutes. And it's something that Coach Garcia is going to have to work on at halftime. I would expect to see some changes in the second 45 with some of the players, as we have several amateur players on the pitch right now. Thrown in by Schneider. So was able to send it forward. 0-2 has it. Hits the deck. Not going to get a foul. Hargreaves gives it over to Nelson. He heads it across, trying to get it to Green. Green has it. And it's going to be a corner, deflected off of So here on this last minute of extra time. 48 minutes have passed. I believe center official will allow this last exchange. 0-2 conversating with him, saying, what about that knockdown? Why didn't I get a call for a foul there? Be another outswinger. Bounces through the box. And that one over the bar by Schneider. And that is going to be the first 45 here at Silverbacks Park. It sits at halftime. Savannah Clovers 2, Georgia FC 0. We'll see what Coach Garcia can do in this second 45 to get our Georgia FC back in the match. That'll give us an opportunity to step away. Make sure you hydrate, folks, because it's a hot one. We'll see you back here in Atlanta for the second 45 here on NISA Plus. Don't go away, folks.
Welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia for this NISA soccer action here
at Silverbacks Park. Larry Weaver bringing you all the action here today with Georgia FC taking on Savannah Clovers. Savannah Clovers with a 2-0 lead, with those 2 goals coming in the 34th minute by number 9, Lester Hayes III, and then in the 43rd minute coming from number 19, Cameron Schneider. That is where we stand for this campaign. You see substitutions already coming on the board for, I believe that is going to be for Georgia FC, and indeed it is. Number 19, Angel Ramirez, his day is going to be done. He is going to be replaced by number 12, Derek Boateng, somebody that we know well here in the Georgia Conference, a great winger for Coach Garcia. Spent some time with Coach Garcia at Atletico Atlanta many years ago here in the Atlanta area. It's going to be it's going to be Savannah Clovers that are going to get us underway here in the second 45. They're in their all-white kits. They're going to be moving from left to right. Georgia FC, they're in their navy blue kits. They're moving from right to left. So we know of one change already for Georgia FC, that being Derek Boateng. Underway here for the second 45. Thank you for joining us here on NISA Soccer. NISA, professional, independent soccer. Thank you for joining us. Stallworth throws the Zara ball into the field of play. Zara, the official soccer ball of NISA Soccer. Deflected off of Jeffrey Otu. That'll be a throw for Savannah Clovers. Like I said, for everybody watching at home, get ready in the 70th minute. I will be showing a QR code for you at home to select the NISA player of the match. We'll announce it a little later in the match who you decided. Hunt moving up through the gears, through center circle, lays it off to Green, but Green is not going to be able to control it, but it deflects off of Stallworth, and it's going to be a throw for Savannah. Quickly taken. Nelson gives it back to Lundeen. He tried to give it to Green, and it's going to be deflected yet again, and it'll be another throw for Savannah. Like I said, these two teams have seen each other 3 times so far in the Georgia Derby, with these two teams just being separated by about a 5-hour trip. Here's a chance for Hayes III again. Lays it off for Cruz, across. Cleared away by Stallworth, as Nelson did not have a good eye on that ball. And it's going to be deflected off. Will be a throw for Georgia FC. So having to just clear that out, it'll be a throw for Savannah. Good press by the Clovers. Going to be a long throw attempt by Schneider. Into the box, headed away by Valencia, but Hayes III has control, and he's going to knock it out. It'll be a goal kick. Wasn't able to control that enough to keep it in the field of play. Zaragoza quickly up to Rodriguez, excuse me. Zaragoza, another attempt. Another substitution that came on in the first little bit of the second half for Georgia FC was number 4, Tyrone Harrison, who is hoping to control that midfield a little bit more. He replaced Smokowitz, number 16. So two of those amateur players stepping aside in that that second 45 here. Foul committed, and it'll be right on the line. Player that was fouled gingerly walking away, Hunt, number 17. Nelson will get us back underway here in just a second. Expect a hydration break in this second 45 as we've already climbed past 91 degrees, and expect about 10 to 15 degrees of additional temperature on the boots of these players with this artificial turf. (92 degrees). They talked about a 10 to 13% chance of rain this afternoon. I would gladly take it right now, as it is a scorcher. Winds 3 miles an hour, gusting up to 8. Hunt is down on the pitch after that challenge. Trainer coming out to take a look at him. Appears to be in some pain with his left knee. Like we said, coming into this match, when you look at the table, these two teams were tied with 10 points. And you look at how many matches these bottom three teams in the East have played. 10 matches. Georgia FC, Savannah Clovers, and Club de Leon. Maryland Bobcats, 3 games in hand. And Michigan Stars with 1. And these guys playing another match today, so they'll jump up to 11. So a lot of games in hand for these Georgia teams. Michigan Stars making the most of their campaign, 7-0-2. One of those losses was to our Georgia FC when they came down here to Silverbacks Park just a few weeks ago, May 11th. Georgia FC beat them 4-1. Back underway, Harrison moving through center circle. Gives it to Zaragoza. Zaragoza giving it to Otu. Otu trying to send it for Derek Boateng, not going to be able to get it to him. Daniel not able to do anything with that, but it's going to be deflected off. It'll be a throw for Georgia FC. It looks like Hunt is okay. He's going to be allowed to come onto the pitch in just a moment. Zaragoza, currently Savannah playing with a man down. Harrison receives it on the edge of center circle. He sends it to no one, as Daniel did not make a run as he thought he was going to. Hunt came on and easily into the field of play. Lundeen has a chance. Saved by Nelson. I'm sorry, camera was off there. I apologize. Off of the post and out for a goal kick. Sorry that you missed that. Technical difficulty. We'll make sure we get on the ball there. So gets us back underway. Harrison. Stalwart trying to send it long. That one going to no one. Daniel tried to step there, was able to get it on a second attempt. Otu trying to go up to Boateng. Foul going to be committed by Boateng. Lucky call for De Leon, as he, if that would have been considered not a foul, Boateng was pretty much all alone with Padone back there. Padone doing a fantastic job for the Clovers. Sent long, Stallworth, and he heads it out. Looks like Hunt's day is going to be done as he came back on and tried. He made a good run there. He is not going to be able to grip and grunt that way out. He's going to be replaced. Number 23 is going to come on for him here in the 54th minute. Vladimir Jokic is who came on for Hunt. Harrison deflected off of the newly entered Jokic. He's immediately on the ball after coming on. That ball is going to find its way all the way back to Nelson. Zaragoza. Green, he's going to lift it, trying to get it to Lundeen and Victor Valencia. He's just going to see this ball out for a goal kick. Nisa soccer fans, are you looking to go to the next match for your club team and cheer them on? Well, you need to visit Passage, the official ticketing partner of Nisa. Find tickets for all Nisa matches at tickets.nisasoccer.com. Rodriguez is going to be fouled. It's going to be an opportunity for Georgia FC. They're going to take it quickly. Valencia gives it back to Harrison. So, could have utilized a little bit more of a strategic chance there for Georgia FC instead of taking it so quickly. O2 trying to do something with it, deflected off, will be a corner for Georgia FC, and it's going to be quickly taken by O2. He gives it to Daniel. Daniel gives it right back to him. Deflected high up into the air, headed away. Harrison has it, gives it off to Stallworth. Stallworth to Daniel. Daniel trying to work his way through, and he just gets that one wrong. He had space, tried to hit it with his left, and it just hit way over the bar, out for a goal kick. Padone is going to get us back underway. Boateng heads it forward, but Schneider cuts off the pass, trying to get it to Rodriguez. Lundeen has it. Hayes the third. Jokic has it. Good ball. Crossed. But Cruz not able to control it. Still in play. Hayes not going to get that one on frame. Daniel. And Zaragoza gives it to So, who receives it right back from Harrison. So, Zaragoza. Nelson. Working that far line was Stallworth. He goes back to Zaragoza. Harrison receives it. Gives it right back to Zaragoza. That one just not on path, and it's out for a throw. He said this is another match in the Georgia Derby. Seen it out for a throw. So it's, with it being a Georgia Derby, it's just a couple hours back and forth for these teams. But when you have Savannah Clovers' next match, when they have to go all the way up to Maryland Complex to take on Maryland Bobcats, they're going to need a place to stay. Look no farther than a Hotel Planner, Nice's official hotel reservation sponsor. Fans can get discounted hotel rates to attend NISA matches, tournaments, or travel. Visit nisa.hotelplanner.com for all of your needs for your next trip. Zaragoza being accosted there by Hayes III and earns a foul. No plastic has been issued. No cautions to either team so far, but I wouldn't be surprised if the yellow card is going to be issued before the end of this 45. Foul committed there by Cruz. Now we're starting to get a little saucy between these two teams. Harrison tried to give it to his teammate O2, not able to get that pass right, allows Savannah on the attack yet again. Green, Stallworth, great little tackle there, clear that out. It'll be a throw deep for Savannah. Nelson gonna pick up that Zara ball, the official ball sponsor of NISA Soccer. Gonna look for a nice long throw from almost a corner. Hayes is gonna be asked to go out to the side. He's gonna be substituted. So the goal scorer Hayes is gonna be replaced here in the 62nd minute. He was our first goal scorer in the 34th minute. Number 16 came on for him. Get you a name in just a moment after we get this throw. Nelson with a nice long throw. Lundeen headed down, bounce around in the box, cleared out by that newly entered number 16, Woods. Back underway. That ball's going to trickle to Nelson. Giving it to So. A little slow, but he's able to get the ball out to Valencia. Valencia going to work down this near line. Trying to send it up to Philly and not able to get that pass right yet again. Really kind of a frustrating day so far for Georgia FC. Not able to do some of those items I spoke of for the keys to this, this keys to this match. Not able to, we have so many replacements on the starting 11 that just wasn't able to establish our identity here in these first 63 minutes. Daniel has it. He's going to go all the way back to So. And he's going to lift it over to Zaragoza. Back to Nelson. Daniel. Stallworth able to control it. Nelson fouled, but not playing advantage. Is the center official. Working through, got it to O2. O2 trying to get through all the men, not going to be able to do so. Harrison lifts it forward for Valencia. Valencia not able to control that ball, but Harrison's going to get another opportunity here as he's controlling it. Good stop. Gives it back to Derek Boateng. And Derek and Zaragoza trading passes back and forth. Harrison now, he's going to go over to the far side where Daniel is. Daniel's going to make his way through, give it to Rodriguez. He's going to lay it off to O2. O2's going to rip one. Just over the bar. Good work. Expect a hydration break at some point in this second half. Just about 20 minutes gone here in this second half. Last 45, we got the hydration break at 30 minutes on. So maybe look to about the 75th minute where we might see a hydration break. Coach Garcia having a conversation with Jeffrey O2 out there, trying to wheel these boys forward. Foul going to be committed on Rodriguez. Savannah with the ball. Ripped there by Cruz, and that one not off by much. It'll be a goal kick. That one was not off by much, folks. Take another look really quick. As he came through the gears was Cruz, and he has a lot of space, so he just takes a rip at it. He doesn't miss by much. Savannah win the ball again, and now just a bad pass there allowed Harrison to win it. Gives it up to Daniel. Daniel closed down, but Harrison there to lift it forward, trying to get it to O2, but it's going to bounce out. Will be a throw for Savannah. Center official coming back to check on Daniel. And you can just see on the side of that shot there, number 4, De Leon, runs over to the sideline and sprays water on his feet. Like I said, 92 degrees right now. That pitch is about maybe 10 or 15 degrees more, so that pitch is probably closer to 105, 110 at most. But a good 100 to 105 degrees on that pitch, and after about 68 minutes of it, he needed a little bit of relief. Schneider's going to get this free kick underway. And he elects to go back to De Leon. Jokic deflected off of Boateng. Boateng wanted to receive it back, did. Rodriguez, fill in, good turn. Giving it back to Rodriguez. Boateng, bit of a slow pass to Valencia, but still able to control it. So, Nelson. Nelson's going to elect to go back to So. He thought about going long. Valencia, he's thinking about it as well. Rodriguez didn't really have anywhere to go. Harrison being pushed by Lundeen, having to go back all the way to Nelson. Nelson gives it to Harrison, and they go back and forth. Sent long by Nelson. Stallworth able to control it. Gets it to Daniel. Daniel looking to release Boateng. He's able to get it. Makes his way around Schneider. He takes a shot, but he just kind of wasted that one because that one had opportunity for an attack for Georgia FC. That one went for naught. Allows Padone to work a few seconds off the clock, get ready to get back underway. The Clovers keeper doing a fantastic job today. In between the sticks for Savannah Clovers. De Leon, he's going to switch the play over and receive it right back. Moves his way up to the edge of center circle. Cruz, going to go all the way back to Padone. So if it stays the way it is right now, this Georgia derby will go to 2-2. Both teams getting the better of each other twice. That ball will go out, be a throw for Georgia FC. Boateng. He's able to control it. Shot taken. Whoa! That one was close. That one was far closer than the last one. Only about half a yard over the bar. We got another substitution coming on for Georgia FC. Daniel's day is done. He is going to be replaced by number 28. Is what the board said. Let me double check and see if that's officially the number on the jersey. Indeed it is, number 28. Cleared away. I believe number 28 might be Grayson Rockhill. I have him originally down as number 25. Nonetheless, back underway. Georgia FC working their way through the midfield. Derek Boateng gives it off to O2. O2, he looking, gets around three men, trying to get around four. He can't do it. Yes, he can. Trying to get around the keeper. He does it all by himself. Jeffrey O2, sensational one-man goal for Georgia FC to get back into this match. Absolutely stupendous work by Jeffrey O2 here. Take a look at this young man. Sensational. He works around two defenders, around three, gets around the fourth one, then around Padone and puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-1. Sensational play there by Jeffrey O2. That was Grayson Rockhill, who came in as number 25. Originally I had him at, or 28. I originally had him down as 25. That ball's knocked out. It will be a Clovers throw. So Rockhill will be our good luck charm. 72 minutes in, folks, and it's time. Scan the QR code and elect your NISA man of the match here on this NISA match of the week. Jokic. Headed away by Georgia FC. Able to clear it is Stallworth. So you see that QR code on the screen. Scan that QR code and vote for your Question Pro man of the match here, and that is going to be the first yellow card issued in the match. That yellow card will be issued to number 8, Martinez, for the Clovers here in the 74th minute. So scan that QR code. We'll let you know here a little bit later who your pick for the Question Pro man of the match is for this NISA match of the week. This gives an opportunity for Georgia FC in the 74th minute. Harrison elects to go to Rodriguez. Lifted into the box. Grabbed by Padone. Good work by the young keeper. And he throws that out to Schneider. Cruz goes back to Schneider. He's going to go across the pitch. Hargraves is going to send that one forward. Cut off by So. Boateng able to control it. But he's closed down by Woods. And he's going to get called for a handball foul by the center ref, but called off. And it's going to be a hydration break for these two teams. Hydration break. It gives us an opportunity to take a look at that sensational goal by Jeffrey Otu just a second ago. Look at how he just dances through those defenders, gets up to the keeper, and just slots that through. Such an individual effort. 2-1, Savannah over Georgia FC here at Silverbacks Park in Atlanta, Georgia. You have that QR code to decide who you want to be the man of the match. I have to say, earlier in the match, I thought Hayes III for Savannah was going to walk away with that. But we shall see. We still have about 15 minutes plus stoppage time. A lot can change. Again, thank you for watching here on NISA Plus, your home for all things NISA soccer. Georgia FC, they'll return here to Silverbacks Park on Saturday, June 29th at noon. They will take on Maryland Bobcats. You can purchase your tickets to come watch that event at tickets.nisasoccer.com. This ball is going to be just about 2 yards off of center circle, off of midline at the center circle. Harrison will get us back underway. 77 minutes have passed. Zaragoza is up there with Harrison. Now So's going to come up as well. Be a high defensive line for Georgia FC. Just waiting for the center official to get himself prepared. He's getting his boots back in order. Zaragoza steps away from Harrison. And he's going to send it, and we're back underway. O2 receives it, heads it over to Stallworth. Stallworth trying to work around Green. That one's going to be deflected. Will be a corner for Georgia FC. Jeffrey O2 running over to do the responsibilities. Will be an in-swinger for Georgia FC. Punched away by Padone. Rodriguez doesn't get that right. Goes over the barrier wall and out. Be a goal kick for Savannah Clovers. As we are 79 minutes along here. Padone will get us underway. Sent long. Woods not able to control it. He's going to be called for a foul. You saw Woods and Valencia battling there right on the edge of the center circle. Harrison gives it over to Zaragoza. He's going to switch it over to So. So, trying to get that pass up to Stallworth, not going to get there. But Valencia is able to win it off of Cruz, and he earns a foul. Bit of unnecessary challenges by the Clovers in these last few minutes. Could that give an opportunity for Georgia FC to get back into this match? Long ball. Trying to get it over to Boateng. Not going to be able to do so. Jokic sends it forward. Lundeen has it. Lundeen able to control it. Schneider giving him a path. He elects to go backwards to De Leon. De Leon's going to lift it forward to Woods. But So steps in front and wins that ball, at least for a second. Flick by So. Woods wanted a foul, not going to get one. Rockhill knocks that out. It'll be a throw for Savannah Clovers. Captain Schneider's going to get us back underway. And that one is going to be headed out by Rockhill again. Will be another throw for Savannah, this time deep in the final third of Georgia FC. Not seeing any motion on the Georgia FC or any bench, to be honest with you. Neither bench is really doing anything at this point. Here's an opportunity, but cleared away by Georgia FC. Green and Stallworth trying to run it down. It's going to deflect off of Green. It'll be a throw for Georgia FC. Quickly taken. Zaragoza gets it to Harrison. He goes to Stallworth. Stallworth sends it long. Hargreaves tries to control it. O2 wins it off of him. But Jeffrey O2 is going to get called for the foul on Hargreaves. He was trying to catch Hargreaves, slowly allowing that ball to come down. He was trying to pounce on that opportunity. Unfortunately for him, it's going to be a free kick for Savannah here in the 82nd minute, rolling into the 83rd. 2-1, Savannah Clovers over Georgia FC. Padone sends it long. It makes its way around to Jokic. He's going to go to Lundeen. Lundeen's going to find Schneider on this side. He slides it over to Woods. Woods, it's in the back of the net from a deflection, and it is a goal for Savannah Clovers. Woods, fantastic goal for the young man. Take a look at this. He makes his way through. Jokic gives it back to Lundeen, who gives it to the captain, Schneider. He just throws it in the box. He swipes at it, deflects off of Rockhill, and it's in the back of the net, and it's 3-1 Savannah Clovers over Georgia FC. We talked about it at the pregame. don't want to fall apart late in the match. It's one of the things Georgia FC has been faulty of in the last few matches, where they let the match slip away from them. And again, late in the match, 83rd minute, number 16, Alex Woods with the goal. An amateur player for Savannah Clovers, trying to make a name for himself, trying to get in this squad as a recurring player. So he's going to try to send it long. 0-2, able to get it to fill in. He flicks it. Oh, not able to keep it down, and it's out for a goal kick. That was an opportunity, quick little opportunity. It just goes for naught. We have a saying around here where we like to say hashtag response time, and that's that 5 minutes between a goal scored by your opponent where you have an opportunity to get back in the match, as your opponent is a little bit celebratory from their goal and they allow you to quickly catch them. Got a substitution up for Clovers. So a bit of a commentator's curse, because I didn't see any movement now. And here's a yellow card going to be issued to Derek Boateng for that challenge on Schneider. I think it is. Let's see who that is. Indeed, that is Schneider, who took a little bit of a shot to the back of the head, but he looks to be okay, the captain. Substitution, and it is going to be Green's end of his campaign in the 86th minute. He's going to be replaced by number 7, that being Jack Proctor, another amateur player for this Savannah Clovers match team. Well, folks, the numbers don't lie. Here's an opportunity. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Numbers don't lie. The numbers are in. The man of the match, the Question Pro man of the match, is Cameron Schneider, number 19, the captain of this Savannah Clovers match. Cameron Schneider is your man of the match. Foul committed on Lundeen. Congratulations to Cameron Schneider. Sent forward, Stallworth is going to send that one out into the stands. It'll be a throw for Savannah. Thought about taking it quickly, but he elected to slow it down. It's here in the 88th minute. Nelson get us back underway. Won, though, by Georgia FC. Trying to do something to get back into this match. Fillion trying to flick it forward. No foul committed, as Fillion took the blunt of that attack. Jokic won it off of Boateng, but able to get it was Savannah. Nelson. Stallworth thrown to the ground. And we're back underway. Rockhill receives it, gives it right back to Rodriguez, to So. Boateng let that one go for Rock Hill to get to it. So sent long. Stallworth goes all the way back to So. Rock Hill loses possession. Schneider, man of the match, gives it to Jokic. He's going to be fouled before he gives it to Jokic. Again, thank you for watching this NISA soccer action right here on NISA Plus, your home for all things NISA soccer. So stop back by, watch some recent matches, some highlights, maybe an interview or two. And definitely all the live match content you will find right here, NISA Plus. Padone. Nice long ball from the young keeper. It's going to be a foul committed by Boateng, or by Cruz on Boateng. Rolling into the 90th minute. And I can already see that the board says 4 minutes of stoppage time. So we're going to see 4 more minutes of action. Is that enough for Georgia FC to find another goal and to make this interesting? Told you it was going to be an exciting match. That one's going to get knocked out. It'll be a goal kick. 4 minutes officially of stoppage time. That's right. You can't get rid of us that easy. 4 more minutes you have us here at Silverbacks Park. Padone gets his mark ready. Sends it nice and long. Lundeen's able to head that forward. But Zaragoza cuts it off. Being closed down was Woods, so Nelson had to get that right. He did. So Harrison, Valencia, being challenged hard there by Martinez, the yellow card recipient back in the 74th minute for the Clovers. Boateng doesn't get that right, allows Nelson to control it for the Clovers. Lundeen sends it long for Woods. Zaragoza is just a few steps in front of him, and he'll see that ball out for a goal kick. 1 minute gone. 3 to go. It's going to be back to the drawing board for Georgia FC here in their inaugural season with NISA Soccer. Otu not able to get around Nelson. Lundeen's going to send that one long to Woods. Woods able to control it. Harrison going to get called for the foul. You hear a little bit of a banter from that Clovers bench for that call. As I think that, as all teams do, think that they're not getting the calls that they want. Cruz takes a shot on goal and just pulls that one. Every team always feels like they didn't get the amount of calls that they wanted, but that's called soccer, folks. Rockhill, he's going to go back to So. Over to Harrison. He's going to try to send it long to Fillion, but Padone is there. Georgia FC only have about 60 seconds left in this match. It's not going to be their way. They are going to fall again here at home. And it will take this Georgia derby to 2-2 between these two teams. And it's one win home and away for both squads. The first exchange in April was 3-0 for Georgia FC, and then 2-1 for Savannah at home, and then lost 2-0 to Georgia FC at home, and then now they're going to win 3-1. And that's going to be a throw for Georgia FC. Right now, it will be 2-2 of this Georgia Derby, and it is one win home and away. Georgia FC has more goals in this derby so far. Jeffrey Otu is going to give this last chance effort into the box. Headed down by Boateng, but way over the bar. And that, my friends, is going to do it here at Silverbacks Park. And it is going to end Savannah Clovers 3, Georgia FC 1. Another loss for Georgia FC in this campaign. We look at the way it was in the table before this match, where it was Georgia FC and Savannah both having 10 points. That's going to flip Savannah up to third place, and Georgia FC is currently going to be sitting on 3-1-7 with a -3 goal differential. So a lot of work to be done for our Georgia FC squad and Coach Garcia. That's going to do it for us here at Silverbacks Park. My name's been Larry Weaver, Andre Bomar on the camera. We thank you so much for watching. More NISA action coverage right here on NISA Plus. Check it out tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Los Angeles Force taking on Arizona Monsoon FC over at Veteran Memorial Stadium. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy your time. We'll see you next time here on the pitch.